Greetings, everyone. This is Collectibles Euphoria, proud to present the Disneyland Resort 60th Anniversary Limited Edition Aurora 17-inch doll exclusively available in the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. This new limited edition doll debuted on July 13, 2015 in Fairy Tale Treasures in Fantasyland at the Disneyland Resort to commemorate the Diamond Celebration. Inspired by the beauty and grandeur of Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle, Aurora represents the doll for this diamond celebration, wearing a dazzling blue gown fashioned by her three fairy godmothers, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. Stay tuned! Princess Aurora is the princess chosen for this diamond celebration, hence explains the diamond design packaging of this exclusive doll. The top part has a thin silver rope tie-back serving as a handle, and the entire packaging is a majority composed of clear plastic packaging to showcase Aurora in her shimmering blue gown. The left upper section indicates that this doll is for 3 ages and up, and on the upper right section portrays a logo of authentic Disney Parks item. On the lowest section of the clear packaging are the words Disneyland Resort 60 Limited Edition Aurora doll. Below it is a cardboard base where Aurora is standing. Her background is the Sleeping Beauty Castle at nighttime, and right below the castle is where the certificate of authenticity can be found. The certificate is smaller than the usual certificates seen from the previous limited edition dolls and is not covered in plastic. Turning it around will show a sketch of Princess Aurora in this outfit with a short description of the doll itself on top of her sketch, and right on the lowest section states the same words found in the front of the box regarding this limited edition doll. This doll retailed at $119.95 in Disney parks. However, I, for one, would have preferred a traditional box for a limited edition doll, or better yet, a lower price tag since she doesn't come packaged with a sturdy type of box. Removing the clear plastic packaging reveals up and close image of her and her blue outfit. Aurora dons a silver tiara, and the cut is exactly how she wore in the film. The only differences are the swirl patterns on it, and there is a letter D sculpted in the middle, which symbolizes Disneyland. She also wears a matching necklace of the same design pattern. Again, the cut is film accurate. The difference is just the design and the sculpted details incorporated with it. Her coiffure is elegantly styled in big curls, with her hair down to her behind. The hair color chosen is a light golden blonde, which suits her face perfectly. She also has side-swept bangs to the left, with some parts of her bangs curled on the left side, much like how it appears in the movie. Her hair is somehow a little bit stiff to touch due to all the gel applied to keep her locks in place. Her face sculpt appears to be the same as the face sculpt used in the limited edition Aurora doll, wearing the pink gown from the eyes side glancing to her left, and the sculpt of her lips. Another striking feature of her is her overall makeup. Disney made a fantastic job in makeup application. She wears a smoky eye with light blue and brown shades, and some eyeshadow on the lower lid as well. She has rooted eyelashes, which enhances her beautifully sculpted eyes perfectly. And the cat eyeliner is superbly applied, enhancing the rooted eyelashes nicely. I love her lavender eyes, which is side glancing to her left, and the eyeshadow chosen really complements her eyes very well. Her eyebrows are beautifully painted, with it being a lighter shade from the inner corner, making it darker and heavier on the outer corners, just like how it should appear during makeup application to make it appear more realistic, and this application is done perfectly well here. She wears just the right amount of pink blush on her cheeks, and her lips are painted with a light glossy pink color. The overall makeup is truly outstanding, highlighting all her facial features perfectly well. Aurora has a long neckline, which is captured here, and the necklace she wore really highlights her beautifully sculpted neck. Princess Aurora is dressed in a blue gown with a crystal accented gloves. The gloves extends above her elbow, down to her wrist area, and has crystals embedded sparsely all over it, with the crystals more compact on the elbow area. The gloves are made of a silk white fabric. Her arms are proportioned with her body, and the hands are beautifully sculpted, even down to the fingernails. As for her gown, which is my favorite part and the selling point of this doll, she has a cap sleeves made of sheer fabric embedded with few crystals. The bodice has a heart-shaped neckline with crystals lined up in the neckline area, more pronounced towards the middle of the chest, and stops where the sleeves connection begin. The bodice is made of a navy blue satin fabric, highlighted by shimmery silver threads on the corners of each diamond patterns on her bodice. The design of the bodice is really beautifully made, with the design, again, fitting the diamond celebration. The lower part of the bodice is cut in a V shape with different types of fabric and color scheme used for the skirt itself. She has a peplum which is cut into 4 triangular shapes, with the triangles appearing to be longer on the sides than in the middle. It is made of a sheer fabric folded into 2 pieces, giving it enough volume on the peplum design. She also has a navy blue cape attached on the back of her bodice, extending down to her feet, and is beautifully covered with silver glitters. The side shown behind her is colored navy blue, while the inner layer is light blue. The cape itself is removable and is attached just on the upper outer side of the bodice with a Velcro. The gown is made of 2 different pieces, with a Velcro to secure the top and the skirt located right on her back. The skirt is made of different shades of dark and light blue sheer fabric, with the colors alternately placed to create an organized pattern, which suits the gown perfectly. The folds sewn to the bodice are small to create a beautiful flowing gown. The length of the skirt is all the way down to her foot. She has another layer of light blue satin fabric underneath the top sheer fabrics. The overall design of the gown is really gorgeously created, which makes this doll really stands out among the other dolls created for Princess Aurora. She also wears a silver shiny high-heeled shoes, which matches the theme of her gown. As for comparison with the limited edition Princess Aurora doll released wearing a blue gown and pink gown, which were both released last year, the new Aurora doll appears to be on the same scale as the previous limited edition dolls, standing at 17 inches mark. Her face sculpt is most likely derived from the one wearing the pink gown, with her eyes side glancing to her left. One big difference, though, that the new doll has is her hair doesn't have any golden tinsels, which I actually much prefer. I also like how they curled Aurora's hair this time, since it creates more volume comparing to the other 2. I also prefer her light blonde shade used on her this time. Unfortunately though, there is a price to pay for creating this hairstyle. I'm not sure if it is lack of manpower or cost cutting from Disney, but the new Aurora doll has bald spots on her scalp, which is really disappointing for out-of-box collectors. If you plan on keeping her inside her clear packaging, it shouldn't be a problem though. But it is really sad to see how Disney did not make extra effort of adding rooted hair on her scalp. Other than that hair problem, the hair would have been really perfect. The tiara is the same cut and sculpted details, except for the middle part, since instead of a rose sculpting, the letter D was placed instead, again to match the Disney celebration theme. Also, the silver tiara doesn't have a deep sculpting comparing to a more defined details on the golden tiaras, which again is not a big deal, but would have looked better if Disney kept the same sculpted details. The makeup application though is really more polished, and the smoky eye effect matches her outfit perfectly well, adding more drama to her face comparing to the previous two dolls, though their makeup as well is really superb in details. For the gown itself, I love all the details and embroidery incorporated to the previous dolls. But somehow I am really drawn to the blue gown Aurora is currently wearing, since it gave her an updated look, which fitted her physical features perfectly. Another detail that cannot be seen by new in-box collectors are the shoes they are wearing. I love the fact that even though the shoes cannot be seen from the box, that Disney decided on giving her a silver sparkly high-heeled shoes to match her outfit, and that addition is really greatly appreciated, since the previous Aurora dolls were unfortunately given pink and blue flats. This Disneyland Resort 60th Anniversary Limited Edition Aurora doll, limited to 3,000, is truly magnificent and regal in its own way. Also, the gown itself is really the selling point for me here, since I originally wanted to skip this version due to the fact that I already own two Princess Aurora dolls, but looking at how beautifully the gown turned out to be, I just can't pass this opportunity of owning this doll as well. The gown flows really beautifully, and there is no aspect in the gown that clashes over the other, making it a very nice addition to any Aurora doll collection. However, there are trade-offs that are unfortunately present on this doll, such as mediocre packaging, display stand not included, and less rooted hair creating bald spots, which doesn't justify the price tag associated with it. Other than that, this is a very nice addition to any Sleeping Beauty collection and Disney enthusiast collectors if you don't mind paying for the retail price she came along with. Have a magical day. Bye!